Well, it was thought that Elliot Anderson might be able to play for Newcastle United in the last two Premier League games of the season. Unfortunately, the club have confirmed this morning that that isn't going to be the case. Hi everybody, I'm Paul. Welcome back to another video. And as I said in the intro there, no Elliot Anderson will be available for Arsenal and Burnley. It was thought over the weekend that because his loan spell had ended at Bristol Rovers, that he might be able to play for Newcastle United because obviously he's homegrown and he's in the under-23s, so he wouldn't have to be part of the original 25-man squad. But Newcastle United, as I say, along with Craig Hope this morning, have confirmed that Elliot Anderson won't be eligible to play in the final two games of the season. It's a massive disappointment for me and probably a lot of other fans as well who were maybe looking forward to seeing Elliot Anderson play, given how he's done at Bristol Rovers in his loan spell since January. Of course, known down there as the Geordie Maradona. He's had a fantastic spell down there, and Joey Barton absolutely loves him. And credit to Joey Barton as well, because he's done a hell of a job with Anderson, bringing him on and, using his talent to absolute perfection, really, to get Bristol Rovers promoted. They needed to win 7-0 on Saturday. They won 7-0. And, of course, Elliot Anderson scored the 7th goal as well as a couple of assists. So he's got a big, big future ahead of him. But, unfortunately, we're not going to see him before the end of the season in a black and white shirt. Now, obviously, Eddie Howe will probably look at him in pre-season before he decides what he wants to do with Elliot Anderson. Does he name him in the squad, or does he send him out on loan? It has been talked that he wants to go to a championship side next season, which will improve him even more because it's a double step up for where he's been this season. Of course, he's been playing in League 2. We know the Bristol Rovers want him back as well for next season in League 1. So that's still a step up to the division he's been playing in this year. However, I think Eddie Howe will be looking at the championship and give him a real test. But it would have to be to a championship team that is probably challenging for promotion or the playoffs. It's going to be one of those teams because he'll want to excel, but they'll have to put a stipulation in there that he plays a lot of games as well, because Eddie Howe will want to test him. But whether he sees enough in pre-season or not next season to say, well, hang on a minute, we don't need to send him out on loan. This guy's a talent and we can use him. Different kettle of fish then, but we'll have to see what Eddie Howe decides in the near future. Now, he has called up Jay Turner-Cook and Lucas de Bol into the first team squad this week. Now, probably because of the injuries to John Joe Shelvey and Joe Willock, which is why I thought Elliot Anderson might get an opportunity because of the injuries. However, that's not going to be the case. So, does he, give these kids a chance? Does he put them in, or does he put them on the bench? Personally, probably Burnley, I'd like to see a couple of the kids involved. Nothing to play for. However, would it be disrespectful to the other teams around the relegation zone if it was going down to the wire on the last game of the season and we put the kids out? Now, a lot of people say, well, that's not our problem, that's the other team's problem, which it is. But, the way the league works and the way the managers are pally with one another, you can see that they wouldn't want to really do that. But it's an opportunity, because I think De Bol will probably be on the bench on Sunday. Maybe Turner-Cook as well. Now, that's not to say that he can't bring them on. But, we know that obviously Callum Wilson will probably start, and we know Kieran Trippier is trying to get towards a sort of match fitness. He clearly wasn't 100% fit when he came on yesterday, but that will come in time, training and stuff. But for me, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the kids, because, as I say, it's a bit of a blow not being able to watch Elliot Anderson, given how he's done this season. But it's not going to happen, guys. Now, on Sean Longstaff front, it's been reported that he is going to be involved in the last two games of the season, simply because Eddie Howe needs to have a look at him. Of course, these rumours going around that he's been offered a new contract. Hasn't been signed or anything yet. I think it's because Eddie Howe wants to have a look at him to see if he wants him around in the squad next season. Personally, I think he blew it. I think the Norwich game was a massive opportunity for Sean Longstaff to show exactly what he can do, and show Eddie Howe what he can do as well for next season. Man City's a different kettle of fish. It was a very difficult game yesterday, given how Man City play. However, he was anonymous the whole game. One touch I think he got in the second half, which is just not good enough. You're looking for him to be a bit more explosive, get stuck into tackles, etc. And he just didn't do that. So it's disappointing for Sean Longstaff, but it looks like because of the injuries again, he is going to be around for the remainder of the season. Whether we like it or not as fans, would you rather see one of the kids come in? Would you rather see De Ball or someone like, Turner Cook come in and maybe show what they can do instead of Sean Longstaff because he's had his chance and he's blew it? Or would you give Sean Longstaff that little bit of extra time to see what he can do? Let me know in the comments because I've said me say on Sean Longstaff. I think he's blew his opportunity, to be honest, which is disappointing for him. I'm sure it is. But, is it time for him to move on? Because I still don't think Eddie Howe is 100% certain whether he wants him around next season. That's going to be the big part for me. But we'll see what happens. But let me know in the comments what you think about Elliot Anderson as well. Are you disappointed? Were you looking forward to possibly seeing him in a black and white shirt before the end of the season? Let me know. But thank you very much for watching the video. Just a quick one today to keep you updated on that because I know there's a lot of rumours going around that maybe he could have been involved, etc. But it's obviously not going to happen, which is disappointing. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do stick a like on it if you have enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell when you know we'll upload a video or we go live. If you're watching this on Monday, join us tonight at 8 p.m. for the transfer show with me and Alex. A few more names to go through there, which will really whet your interest because there's some great players on the list, some which you've asked for as well for Alex to check up on, so it should be a great show there. You can donate to the channel if you wish. You can now super chat the channel even when we're not on live. All you have to do is hit that thanks button which is underneath this video just along from the like button if you want to donate to the channel. Thank you in advance for your kindness on that as well, and we'll see you tonight. In the meantime, have a great day, be kind, take care.